Hi Gemini, Scottish Gypsy here to do your full comprehensive oracle and tarot reading. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, my name is Karen and I post these full readings every 2 weeks, Gemini. But make sure you have subscribed because I definitely try and get some bonus readings up when I can, and lately I've had a good run, so make sure you don't miss out on a reading. Without further ado, let's get on with that. Okay, now Gemini, when I was pre-shuffling the cards, the Maintain Your Childlike Spirit card came out, and at the bottom of the deck was the Make-A-Wish card. Now that particular Make-A-Wish, it shows a little kid blowing on a dandelion and making a wish. Remember that when you were a kid? I mean, I still do it sometimes, just quietly, Gemini. But, you know, next time you're passing a dandelion, maintain your childlike spirit, connect with that energy, your inner child, and make a wish. Even if you see a shooting star, or why not just make the wish anyway? Now, also, we do have the North Node moving into Aquarius, so that's the star card that can connect to our big dreams and ambitions. So maybe it is time to make that wish and have that childlike faith that you can make it come true. Without further ado, let's get on with it, Gemini. Ooh, Gemini, you've got joy at the bottom of the deck. You might have recently connected with that feeling of joy for some reason or another. Maybe you're just in a high vibration of gratitude at this time, but there could have been a joyous experience in the recent past. It's on the bottom of the deck, or perhaps you coming into that energy. Let's see, Gemini. Now we now have the Sun in Leo plus Jupiter in Leo, so big shift in energy from the emotional, watery, emotional energy of Cancer into the bold, fiery, confident energy of Leo. Bit of a shift there, guys. Wonder if you'll feel it. Yeah, okay, we've got something emerging. See the butterflies? You know, they're connected to metamorphosis and transformation. So are you emerging the butterfly at this time? There could be a real shift in you here, Gemini. I like it. And even then, at the bottom of the deck, peace. Gorgeous. So joy and peace. I like this today for you. All right, let's see. I know we've only just started, but it's looking good. Holy guacamole. Fulfillment. Collective. I am impressed. Some of you doing some, I mean, of course, there could be good things happening for some of you, and that's why I'm picking up on this. Or is this a shift in your vibration through a real focus on gratitude? I think I've shared on this channel before, I have a gratitude prayer that I do every single morning. Before I even move a muscle, I spend time just praying and being grateful and thankful, and I go through every person, every situation, every need that's been met, and I give gratitude for it. And that really does lift your vibration, and perhaps some of you have been really doing that. But we've got positive change, you're emerging the butterfly, and a feeling of fulfillment. Like some of you are getting a lot of fulfillment through gardening. Just saying, I think you had a gardening message in the bonus last week. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, there could be something that you're working on, because this is the fruits of your labor. So perhaps you're starting to see the manifestation or the harvest from that. And it is bringing you that feeling of fulfillment and joy in your life. I feel like this contentment and serenity to you, Gemini, that I haven't seen in some time, because you get a lot of swords with me, particularly 8 of Swords. Libra had this today, so the air signs are going off. It's fireworks in the air collective. And once again, this is maintained your kid-like wonder, your childlike spirit. You've got a kid watching fireworks. And as I said to Libra, you know, this kid's like looking at it in awe, and they're excited, and they're, you know, passionate and feeling great about what they're experiencing and seeing. So I'm not saying you're all watching fireworks displays, but I just feel you're connecting to this inner child, this feeling of fulfillment and passion and peace and joy. Goodness gracious, sounds like a greeting card. Okay, let's get on to the next oracle. Keep your dreams alive. Oof. For some of you, there is this North Node activation with it moving into Aquarius from Pisces, I believe. They are telling you to keep your dreams alive, maintain your childlike spirit, and make a wish. So don't give up hope. There is something you truly want in this lifetime, and the universe is saying go for it. Let's shuffle the cards, Gemini. Gemini. Now, if you're enjoying the reading today, Gemini, can I ask that you give it a hype, a like, leave a comment. It really supports the growth of the channel, but more importantly, it allows us to connect stronger from an energetic point of view. We've got here be in service. Did you have that as well, Gemini? I think this is ringing a bell for me. So some of you are in service-based industries, okay, but I'm talking about where you're helping those less fortunate, or a lot of you could work in social work, social services, healthcare, healing practices. And if not, perhaps the universe is saying it would be a good time to do some charity or volunteer work. Be in service to others. It's a beautiful high vibration there. Let's see, Gemini. Celebrate differences. You and Libra, some similarities. You had that last week. You've been told to celebrate your differences. Maybe you have a friend or a connection to a Libra and you could be very different. And maybe you've been told to just accept one another and celebrate that you are uniquely different. Just saying for some of you. But I have got here, celebrate differences. So these air signs, you're being told to, just embrace the differences and celebrate them. Okay, it'd be a very boring world if we all thought the same, dressed the same, acted the same. Let's see, Gemini. And now we've got make a decision. This hasn't shown up in a hot minute in the reading. So some of you do have an important decision, perhaps in the next 2 weeks, but time is fluid. You might have been sitting on the fence for a while, Gemini, and you've been told now's the time to make a decision. I have got at the bottom of the deck inner truths. So I feel that inner truth is connected to the decision. So you might be getting some clarity, or the truth might even be revealed to you about what the right decision is in a situation. Let's get on to tarot. What? You're kidding. Why am I laughing? Well, if you know tarot, right away you're going to say, that's the fulfillment card, because it is. 9 of Cups is Jupiter and Pisces. It's emotional fulfillment. It's a person who's really content, at peace, happy with who they are and where they're at in this lifetime. Very high vibration. Now, it's also the wish fulfillment card in the minor arcana. So there could be something manifesting that's bringing you this sense of fulfillment and joy, an experience, an achievement, a wish being realized. So this is gorgeous. So it's a time of emotional fulfillment and joy. All right, I'm going to shuffle the cards, Gemini. Let's get the first 3. Gemini. Okay, the Devil. Interesting. First card out is Capricorn energy. The Devil with the Hierophant. Oof. There's a story there. I really feel like, obviously there's some high vibrations here going on, but there could also be some shadow work or some temptations looming in the collective. Stay in your integrity, because the Hierophant is the Pope of Tarot. Okay, so it's a card of convention, a card of faith, a card of spirituality, and even sometimes religion. So I don't know if you're going to be tested here. And it could be around a contract or a commitment or a marriage. Okay, so just saying, let's keep going, Gemini. Let's see what else is going to show up. Now we have the 3 of Cups. Beautiful. There's a lot of happiness coming through. I mean, a lot of you could be going to parties, social gatherings, events. It could be bringing you a lot of joy and happiness. You might be prioritizing relationships in the next few weeks. But there could be a celebration that brings you this feeling of love and contentment and joy. Let's see, Gemini. Oh, wow, Queen of Cups. Beautiful, almost love. Love, emotion, joy, contentment, fulfillment, someone with their heart open. And also I just feel that there's a connection to heart chakra that I haven't seen for Gemini in some time. It is with the Devil though, and the Hierophant. So it can connect to temptation. So you may be, tempted or tested in the next few weeks. So it can be a warning that you may need to show your discernment, also to stay true to your faith or your values or your morals. All right, let's get the next row. So there could also be a Taurus that's significant, or a Capricorn, Gemini. Justice, a card of karma and consequence. And it's under the Devil. So, you know, I do feel like that perhaps could be a test here or a temptation. So make sure that you, as I say, do the right thing, because karma's real. It's a real thing. Actions have consequences, good and bad, okay? But, you know, I'm feeling for a lot of you that they're, you know, you're going to be fine here, because I've got 9 of Pentacles and Justice. It looks like you're getting your just rewards. Remember how I said someone here was getting the fruits of their labor? They are. The 9 of Pentacles is a person who's invested in themselves. They've invested in their work, their business. They've taken care of their finances, their health, and they're glowing because of it. Their life is glowing. You can see the evidence of the fruits of their labor when someone's in a 9 of Pentacles. Success leaves clues. Okay, but this is also my Earth Angel card here. There could be something around a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let's get the heartbeat, shall we? Gemini. 6 of Cups. Gorgeous. Love. Maintain your childlike spirit. This can be connecting to your childhood here. So whether or not you're reminiscing about your childhood, or perhaps there is a dream that you've had since childhood, you might be reconnecting with that. But it is bathing in love and emotion. And it is a card of balanced emotions here as well. So you've got 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups, 6 of Cups. That's a lot of love, a lot of joy, and a lot of emotion. And it's balanced, right? It's next to Justice, which is the balanced scales. Let's see, Gemini. You could be connecting with family, friends, loved ones. There could be an event that's definitely causing this. Wow, so you've got 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands can be another card of celebration. So you've got 2 cards that could connect to an event that is bringing you this experience and feeling. So if I think of my daughter Jordana, who's pregnant, okay, so she's a Gemini, and this weekend we have her baby shower. Oh, so it's going to be all family and friends celebrating little baby boy that's in her belly. And yeah, Jordana, it looks really good for the weekend. Okay, a lot of love and a lot of joy and happiness. It's very nice. Now 4 Wands is also in terms of, you know, home, family, relationships. It's showing a lot of stability and a very strong foundation. I really feel things are going well for Gemini at this time. But for some of you, there also could be an achievement. It could be at work, because you have got Wands, so it can be a milestone or achievement that's bringing this feeling of celebration and success. 9 of Pentacles. Wow, let's get the last 3. Now, I haven't seen a decision card yet, except for the Oracle, but let's keep going. Gemini. Ace of Cups, it could be connected to a new situation or dynamic. The Ace of Cups can be a new beginning in love. It can just be a new path that's opening up. I do feel like you potentially are really connecting with your heart here. You've got Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups. Could be a new dream, or that you're pursuing here, a new path. Another 6. Look at the harmony and the synchronicity in your reading today. Balanced resources, balanced finances, balanced emotions. You've got the Justice, right? I just feel you're coming into the energy of balance and harmony and reaping the fruits of your labor. And also, just I feel like your vibration. The only card here that's a bit iffy is the Devil. So let's get 2 more. Gemini. Now, perhaps it's connected to the celebrate differences. You could be at odds in a relationship, I just want to say, because the Devil is essentially the lovers, Adam and Eve, which it represents. But you can see here the Devil's come between them. So in other words, that someone's been in their shadow, or both have, and know they've got their backs to one another. Doesn't mean they're in separation. They just might not be in a good place. So it could be a relationship that's being tested, particularly, that could be showing up. But also when I see the 6 of Cups and Devil, there can be a temptation connected to the past. So just saying, oh, lovers, Gemini, you are showing up heavily. No, Adam and Eve are back together again. Yes, okay. I'm feeling good about this reading today. And now we've got Death. rising from the ashes. Look at you go. You're emerging stronger than ever, happier than ever. You are glowing here. And I feel there's this balance coming into your life, but not just by accident. I feel like you've potentially made good decisions. And I do feel like you've prioritized love, family, business, connections, and it's creating this harvest energy. But I'm feeling this massive transformation in the collective. See the phoenix? The phoenix is rising from the ashes. It is a time of you emerging happier than ever, more content than ever, at peace, feeling more balanced. We started with Adam and Eve not talking, having their backs to one another because the devil's between them. And suddenly, look at them. They're in love. They're back into harmony. The Ace of Cups is between them and you're next to the Ace of Cups. Look at this reading. Holy guacamole. Can you see that? I've got to be careful. There's some nudity here. I'll get a YouTube ban. Take a moment. Have a gander. So here, the nasty devil was between them and creating this separation. And suddenly, there's love. There's healing. There's forgiveness. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm actually getting lots of things channeling, but I could go on and on. But the main theme I'm going to say is, Gemini, I haven't seen such a positive reading in some time. Whatever that devil energy is, whatever that temptation or that thing that came between you and another person, it doesn't have to be romantic relationships. It's just showing me that relationships are healing. Okay, there could also be, if I think of Jordana, she's pregnant. Okay, so they've got this new bub on the way. The Ace of Cups can be a new soul entering their relationship, their world. Okay, but it doesn't have to be. Ace of Cups is a new experience, a new beginning, a feeling of healing, joy, and happiness. And that's what I feel is the rising from the ashes. What a stunning reading. Do you want me just to finish and show you? Devil, Three of Cups, the beautiful Queen of Cups. Justice energy, Libra energy with the Six of Cups, Four of Wands, Ace of Cups, Lovers, Death. Now I'm going to say to celebrate differences. There could have been a relationship at odds. It could have been a Libra, but not necessarily. Like you and someone might have just been not in a good place because you were seeing a situation and not agreeing on it. Like justice is about finding balance and harmony. Perhaps the decision, maybe that you weren't agreeing on an important decision, because lovers can be a choice. But this is about finding the sweet spot, the middle ground, the way that both parties are okay in a situation, like win-win outcome. That's what I feel. Focus on that, because you are definitely coming back into harmony and a feeling of joy and happiness that I haven't seen in a Gemini reading for a long time. You deserve it, Gemini. You have all my love and light. God bless. Bye, guys.